Hello everyone, Adam Jackson here today, and today I'm here in my single player survival series, and today guys, we are going to be building a semi-automatic farm. Now, this is going to be an interesting design. I've already got the design planned out. It's on my alternate monitor. And it's going to be like a wheat farm, potato farm, stuff like that, you know, crops you plant. And you're not going to be doing anything crazy, just a simple design. It's going to be manual planting, and then you activate the water and it'll be automatic collection. So I'm going to try and get as much done as I can today, but it could take some time. I've been smelting stuff. So I have a ton of stone bricks. We're going to build it out of stone bricks, mainly because the tower's built out of stone bricks. And I don't see any reason not to build out of stone bricks. So we're just going to build out of that. I've got a ton of furnaces going here that are just churning out smooth stone for me, which I can then craft. Here, let's do that. Be all like fancy like, and you know, yeah, and then okay, fine, be that way. But this is gonna be just a pretty simple design, nothing crazy. But I've gotten to the point where I think we have enough materials, so I'm gonna kind of start laying out my design here. I did not make those on purpose. That was an accident. I'm just putting that out there. So here we go. It's just going to, I'm going to start by laying out the frame. And what I want to do is I want to go through the kind of layout with you guys, and then I'm going to build it up, you know, do most of the actual work by myself. It's going to be raised. I think I kind of want to make it raised like this. At least, you know. And then we'll have the farm blocks at this level. And then you'll be able to walk up and look down on the farms. That's what I'm going to do for this. So it's just I've already laid out some markers, but I'm going to kind of lay out this thing here. Now it isn't really sectioned off. It's just kind of it's kind of two big rectangles, and the way it'll be set up is I can plant, you know, I can plant one side with wheat or carrots, or I can, you know, mix and match. I can, you know, mix them as much as I want. There's no limit to that. But it'll work for anything. Beetroot, it'll work with that. You know, any kind of basic one block high plant. So it's going to be a pretty, nothing crazy, but it'll be a good food source. I've been living off potatoes. But my stash isn't going to last forever, so I need to start building a farm, which is what I'm doing here. I forgot to mention though, this is episode 13, and we have gotten, I know I've been slow about uploading these episodes. Yes, I know, it is what it is. You know, school's winding down at this point, so I'll have more time. Whether or not that means I get episodes out more often, well, that's to be seen. But I will be having more time, so hopefully. And I also don't just want to do single player. I have some other things I want to do with some other people. You know, I like to mix it up between multiplayer and single player. So let's see here. Lighting this is going to be an interesting thing, but I'll probably just place some torches around, honestly. Alrighty, so that's going to be the basic layout, and then this is all going to be grass. I might even build it up one more, but I kind of want to see what I want to do. And what I can do is I can like embellish the side of this with some kind of design so it looks nice, like with stairs and stuff. But this is going to kind of be the design, and then I'm going to count up here. So let's see. I'm looking at my alternate monitor, and it's going to be 1, 2, 3. This is like where the water's going to be. Right here, except, so this is going to be room for the minecarts, these 2 blocks, and then the actual farm is going to kind of start here. But there's going to be, the minecart stuff is probably going to be all underground for the most part. Even so, I want to play it safe and leave myself a little extra room. And then we'll have like stairs going up a few blocks here onto the farm platform. So that's that. And then there's going to be just single things of water. So like one of those is going to be right here. So I'll have water like in this area here. And then you just count over 8 blocks, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that 8 blocks? It probably isn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's more. Something along those lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 8 blocks there. Yeah. Okay. Just counting to make sure. So, because water goes 4 blocks. So 4 blocks from that, 4 blocks from that. And then 4 blocks in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. If we were doing the farm at this level, this would be where the dispensers are. Or they could really be in the ground. This is where the dispensers would be that are dispensing the water. Right here. Along, all in a row here. So it's a simple design. It's not anything crazy. It's not supposed to be anything crazy. It's just supposed to be a simple, little elegant design that works well. And hopefully that is what I will accomplish. So then here is going to be a path running through the middle. So you can kind of look down on the farm and see what's going on. And there'll be a button probably somewhere in the middle that activates all the dispensers to dispense the water. So it's gonna be, it'll be good, but it's gonna require a little bit of work. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So, and that gets us to the other side of the farm. So that's kind of the layout I'm going with. Like I said, nothing crazy. We'll probably build it up a block or 2 with that dirt I had over there. But I just want to give you guys kind of what it's going to feel like. This is what it's going to feel like. So I might even end up making these stairs here. I just have to see if the path would only be 2 blocks wide and then it would be offset. So I'd have to see how that feels. But today I want to get it up and working, and if I have time I'll pretty it up somewhat. But I also want to let you guys give some input. So I'm going to get down to work, and hopefully, and I'll come back when I've made some progress. Alrighty guys, we are back, and I have built up this farm. Took me like an hour and a half, maybe, something like that. So I just kind of built up a boxy farm here, but we're gonna make this look nice. Now I only had enough string to do 32 dispensers, but I'm gonna kind of try and get some more and finish that up. Now this is 64 across, so I thought I was gonna need 64 dispensers for each side, but instead, I'm just gonna end up doing it like this, each one in a row like this. In fact, yes, this is how I'm gonna do it. I could theoretically gain a whole nother line of farm spots by putting them above, but I think this is gonna look nicer than just having them floating above. That being said, I'm going to replace all of these spots with dispensers, and then I'm going to put water buckets in all of these, which is going to be a lot of iron. But it'll be worth it because I'll be getting food, easy food. And eventually over time I'll do the other side of the farm too, but I'll do that probably in between this episode and next. I'll finish this side of the farm. What I want to do here is I want to kind of get this set up and working. Maybe just wire these dispensers real quick. It won't take long. Do some easy redstone. And then experiment with some designs for the outside of this farm. That should be a pretty good amount of time. So I have some exciting news, which is that I'm going to be getting a new computer soon. I have a friend who's going to be helping me build a new computer. And it's going to be like a custom built one. He's helping me order all the parts for it and stuff, which is really nice of him. But I'm going to be able to then, stream Minecraft and record better quality, maybe do like shaders or stuff, I don't know, something like that. We'll see. I have to see how good the machine is first. That's really what it comes down to. So, we'll see what happens. But it's going to be really good. It's going to be a lot smoother, and I'm going to be able to do a lot more on it. So, I'm excited to get it. Once I get it, I'll be doing more streaming and hopefully better quality videos for you guys. Possibly even be able to do some modded stuff. I mean, it'll make doing anything, because modding has never really been possible for me because I just haven't had the frames to do it. So this will make that a lot more achievable, but we'll have to see how it goes. This is so much iron. I gotta make 32 buckets. Well, not 32. 16, 26, 27, 28, 29. That should be that's enough. I've been doing a little bit, I try to do mining whenever I'm too bored. Whenever I don't feel like recording, but still kind of want to just do something in the background, I just go do some mining. So, I already put in 4 buckets, but a few extras isn't going to hurt. So that one's done, that one's done. So I need to start there. I'm so scared of trampling this farm. Yeah, I'm just going to throw these buckets out because this isn't going to take me that long. Whoops. Alright. Well, do that. Okay. Triggered. Alright, well, I'm just going to pick up some of these buckets and I'm just going to start filling these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go in here. You go in there. You can go in there. I have so much junk in my inventory. That this is really a long process. So let's see here. There we go. Put one up there. Put one up there. Put one in there. So let's see here. I've got some more plans for this world, obviously. This isn't The farm's the first project, but I want to make like an automatic storage room that's just gonna require more resources and stuff. I've kind of wanted to do like an iron golem farm, but those can be very complicated sometimes, and I'm not sure if I'm really ready to get into that just yet. So I'm gonna think about doing something like that. But I don't mind mining. It gives me an excuse to watch YouTube videos, so you know, it's not that bad. Now you come down here, you fill in that, and then you come down here. Yeah. Okay. That one, this one, there, there, boop, 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 boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. Whoops, I broke stuff. Luckily, I accidentally made a bunch of hose earlier. I don't think I did that on camera. I was like, well, I'll use these up eventually. Little did I know I was going to be doing this. Pfft, 1 bucket short. I'm really hoping this works and that I don't have to make a bunch more dispensers. I mean, in theory it should work, but that we will see. So before we do that, one thing we do have to do is we have to cover up all this this water here. So I made a bunch of slabs, and what we're going to end up doing, so when the water flows out of the dispensers, it's gonna flow either way, right? And the problem is, if it flows and it hits the water, it's just gonna run into it, you know what I mean? So what we need to do is we need to cover up the water, but we can't cover it up all the way. That way the seeds can still flow past, can flow around, I guess. Really, it doesn't matter. It's just that we can't be letting it get stuck in there, because if this isn't covered up, then the water's going to flow over it, and it's going to flow into it, and it's not going to make it all the way. So it just we need to stop the water from flowing on top of that. I'm going to sleep real quick because I do not have that farm lit up yet. What I'll probably end up doing here is just making that a full block and then placing torches like this. Or, actually, now that I think of it, I don't even need that to be a full block. I can just make that a half block. Well, no, I can't, because what happens is some of the items like to bounce up on here. So it can't be that. So we'll end up doing that, and then I'll place torches all around like that, and that'll help let it the path. Now I had an idea for the path, which was to kind of have it recess down like this. I sort of like it because it allows me to walk into the farm without worrying about trampling stuff, but I'm still trampling stuff. I don't know. I thought it was a good idea. I'm still trampling stuff, but I kind of like it. So let me know what you guys think. It's like, I might do it, I might not. I think it adds some kind of movement to the farm, makes it not so dull and boring. But I don't really know for sure. So what I'm going to do now is end up slabbing all of these and breaking lots of blocks, because that's the kind of stuff that happens in my life. I ruin my farms. But I'm probably not going to bore you with all of this, because I'm sure it's not the most exciting thing in the world. especially when I'm breaking farms constantly. But what I am going to do now is I'm probably going to cut and finish this. But before I do that, I want to work a little on the design, and then I'll cut and I'll finish the design and the farm, and that'll be that. So I have this big blank wall here, right? And I don't want to leave it big and blank because that looks really bad. And I want it to look somewhat nice. I mean, after Ecto helped me with that big tower in the front there, I don't really want it to look horrible. So I'm going to just kind of fiddle around with stuff here because, you know, there's some different things I could do. Like, I kind of want the stairs too. I could do something along these lines. And I kind of want it to be, I don't want it to be too complicated of a design, but I also want it to you know, have some interesting, because one thing about building is you want depth. Depth is good. Obviously that looks horrible. What we could try doing is building a pillar in the middle here. That doesn't look horrible, but it also doesn't look great. I'm not convinced with that. I'm just kind of experimenting a little bit here, guys. Obviously, feel free to let me know if there's anything you liked in the description. I could try doing... Whoops. Could try doing a 2-wide thing, but I think that's going to be too thin. And it's also not going to work there. I wonder if I repeated that a bunch if it would look good. Probably not, but I'm going to just give it a try. And it doesn't look great. I feel like it goes in too much, though. And I'm not sure I want it to be so prominent. What if we curved the stairs? So that, obviously, then we would have to make it 3 wide. But what if we curve the stairs like this? Get rid of that there. That doesn't look horrible. That gives it a nice curve, kind of. It's not horrible looking. Yeah, no, get rid of that. I wish we had blocks that could go there, but we don't. So we have, like, we could do something big like that. We could do a big, and then a small. Let's see what happens if we try and do another big now. I kind of want it to line up with the edge of the wall. Now I gotta remember. Now I gotta figure out how to replicate this. All right, so do that. Then put them in like that so it curves. That's not half bad. And what could we do for the sides here? We could kind of make it come out a little bit. That doesn't look horrible. What we could do is make these stairs come out too. And even make the stairs bigger, maybe? I'd almost want to move it over then. So we could do, like, have that there. Kind of like, you see, I kind of curved this out here. I kind of like that. Alrighty, guys, I'm back, and I've kind of made a little design here. I like it. I'm not sure how great it is. I'm not totally convinced about this corner, for one thing. But I kind of added in this thing here. For one thing, it widens the path up here, so it means I'd feel better about lowering this and making this steps. It also helps to light up the road. Here, I'll show you what I mean in a second. Obviously, I need to light this area up here up. For now, I'll just put some torches down. But I'll obviously make this look a bit nicer later. But then I could have, you know, stairs there and still have a good path. And if you come down, it looks like they're adding structural support. So, and then I can put a light there, and I'm going to do it on this side too. I kind of think it looks nice. It might be a little too much depth, especially when you look here. It kind of doesn't look right, but this, like, it needs to be a stair, but I also kind of want it. It's almost too much here. That block and a half is almost too much. So I don't know, but I kind of think it looks nice, and then I could like do something up here. Probably not that. That doesn't really look that great. But I could add some kind of railing up there. Yeah, probably not that. But I could add something up here to make it seem like there's a railing of some sort. That might just make that look a little bit better. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Someone will figure it out. Or change some of these. No, okay. Well, yeah, I'll figure something out to make that look a little bit better. But I think I'm going to stick with that. Obviously, if it looks horrible or you guys have a better idea, let me know, and I'll think about it. Probably try it out. Could also like make this a textured, not like that, but make this like a textured block. Obviously, this is a work in progress, and then I just continue the pattern around here. I could put stairs in here, but I think that's too bulky. I'll just show you guys what I mean. I think it might be a little too bulky. I'm worried about it being too bulky. But with that, honestly, I was either going to think, you know, stairs or maybe slabs. But I definitely don't like the slabs. So for now, I'm just going to leave it without anything. But if you like something else better, let me know, and I'll definitely think about it. Because, like, I'm not great with building, but I'm trying to get better. So, and I'm still not convinced on this corner here. I don't like this corner, honestly. I want this corner to look better. I could like make a little tower up there. That doesn't look good at all. Let's be honest here. It just seems too bulky. And then the pattern over here would continue over here. The other thing I could do is just kind of maybe not even include that. Kind of like what that is, but on a corner. Make this a slab. Doesn't look horrible. And it also doesn't look great. So I'm going to think about that. But I'm going to start working on getting all those things up there with the torches on them done. So we can have some light in here, and things will look better. So I'll be back in a little bit. Okay guys, I'm back, and I have just done the water protector thingies here for all of the puddles of water here. Pieces of water. What? Puddles of water. And I also expanded this out a bunch. Now, the way I did it, you can see I did a little down there, but I'm going to show you what I did on the edge. I extended this thing out one more block, so it's 3 now, and that allows me to do it back, because originally this would have conflicted with the dirt there. So I just pulled it out one, and it actually worked out really well. If you were paying attention, you'll see there's 2 water blocks in the center. So this is just a double thing, but it's fine. And it actually lights up the area really nicely. So I did that all along this edge here and along this side here. And I'm going to finish the other side. But it's getting kind of late here, so I need to finish up this recording. In between episodes, I will hopefully finish the other side of the farm, probably get this wired up, and probably the beginning of next episode we'll try and take a look at getting this working and getting the item collection system working with the minecarts and stuff. I want to do a minecart system, and I'll kind of explain that more next episode. But if you guys have any suggestions, please feel free to comment. I can't guarantee I'm going to, do anything, but I always love to hear your ideas. Not that anyone probably will, because I'm a small channel and I know it. But hey, it's worth it to ask. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of my single-player survival series. And I hope you guys have a great day. Keep playing Minecraft. And goodbye.